Live streaming has commenced.
Thank you. Now that we are in the public session, we need a motion to approve the decisions that we took in the closed session.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Moved by
Seconded
Fareed.
by Warren.
Yeah, and all in favor? Carried. Okay, let's resume where we left. Item number 10, that's I believe, financial update by Vince. You're going to talk about cash flows, I believe.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and that's correct. So we're just going to provide you with a couple of financial updates, and one of them is relating to the 2024 cash flow forecast. So we've been working with the city and also TCHC over the last little while to secure the 2024 cash flow requirement. Some positive news overall. We are expecting to receive some upfront money from the city as part of the 2024 budget subsidy. And that would be in the line of about approximately $4.3 million. We anticipate that to be coming in between April and May. As we've discussed a little bit further in detail with the team recently with the city and TCHC, and they've agreed to do that as a gesture to be able to get us go through our situation. Along with that as well, we are anticipating to get about $825,000 of the COVID cost recovery from 2022 and 2023, which would give us in total about $5.1 million overall. Certainly, we will also be working with TCHC to settle through the remaining items in the coming months and weeks to finalize essentially the reconciliation from 2023, along with any remaining amount outstanding as well. And I just wanted to sort of express the gratitude and also the positive news that overall we're working with them. We are also working with TCHC to continue with the budget upload for 2024 to do the true-up process so that we can get some of the access to cash sooner as well. So all of this will contribute to hopefully a positive cash situation, but we will be continuing to work with that and monitor the situation. As part of that as well, we will also be discussing with the city on a letter of guarantee that as that work has been ongoing, and our next conversations we'll have next week with the city, continuations of our early conversations with them to have this guaranteed. As you recall, we are looking for a $2.5 million line of credit with the RBC to ensure that if there's any sort of major run on cash, that we have that secured. So those are the two major items on the financial updates that I have here. Any questions?
Thank you, Vince. Any questions, Warren? You're muted.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Fareed, any questions to Vince?
No, thanks.
Okay. Vince, I have a question. You talked something about budget upload. Can you just explain that? What do you mean by that?
Yes. So essentially, we work closely with TCHC. We use the same system with TCHC, as I mentioned earlier before. So we've uploaded our budget, our portion of it. TCHC will need to upload their portion. And so once that is completed, and also once we reconcile through the reconciliation process with them, we agreed on, and then we do a true-up process. So it's a sort of two-step process, and typically what happen around early part of April, late March is when this process will come into play. This year is slightly behind schedule, just simply because they have a new director of finance that are on board. But we're hoping to get this uploaded before the end of the first quarter so that we can start to go through and review the financials with the rest of the management staff.
Yeah, you're uploading to which system or platform? Is it a TCHC's platform or city's one?
Yeah, no, this is the TCHC's platform. We use Homes and Yardies, and this is the system that we've been sort of, since June 1st of 2022, we've been sharing this system And this is part of the conversations that we've had in the past, that it is a platform that both operations and also corporate, use for transaction. Certainly, there's different companies and different organizations that sits within that platform, but this is sort of the similarities and home system that TCHE uses as well.
Okay, thank you. If there are no further questions, we can move to next item, item number 11. That's the procurement change orders. Now, Vince.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Number 11 has two items on the docket. Essentially, there was two change orders going to be coming up for renewal. One of them is for the 2024 budget TCC service delivery agreements, which you saw there as a change order of $11.3 million. And the other one is relating to iSecurity for website maintenance and support services, running until the end of December 31st of 2025. Those are the two items I have on there in terms of change orders for 2024 as of this point. Are there any questions relating to these change orders?
Warren?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fareed?
No, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, Vince, I have a question on the second item. There's a cumulative total of 79,698, whereas this approval is for 61,103. Does that mean there was another change order for the difference, 18,595?
Correct, Mr. Chair. So iSecurity, we did went to the committee, I believe it was on November 28th, the last AFRC meeting, which included that 18,000 change order.
Okay.
So that's why you will see that amount there as cumulative, that first initial change order. And then this one here will be the second one, correct?
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
We have completed this item number 11. Are there any other issues before we adjourn the session?
Of course, if I
Okay.
could interject, thank you. We'll
Oh,
need the
sorry.
committee to vote on item 11, and then we'll need
Okay.
to vote on the two items that were in the camera
Yeah,
as well.
okay. So we are basically approving it, and then it will go to the board for its approval. Okay, so I need a mover for this motion,
So move, Mr. Chair.
and
Come get
Fareed,
you twice to get-
Second.
yeah, seconded by Fareed. Thank you, Grant, for reminding that. Okay, so we have another motion to approve the 2023 THC audited financial statements and authorize the CEO to sign the management representation letter. I need a mover again for this motion.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, moved by Warren.
Seconded by
and,
myself.
By Fareed. All in favor? Carried, yeah. Next motion is to appointing KPMG for TSCs as an external auditor for the next year, for the year ending December 31, 2024. Again, Warren, would you move it?
So move.
And seconded by Fareed. All in favor? Carried. Okay, so if we don't have any other matters to discuss, it's time for us to adjourn. I need a motion again. Moved by Fareed and seconded by
Seconded by
Warren.
Warren with my thanks.
All in favor. Thank you, all of you, for your
Thanks,
time and
folks.
effort.
Take care.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Mr. Chair. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.